Welcome to our Life in the UK Test Practice series, your ultimate guide to mastering the fundamentals of British citizenship. Join us as we journey through the rich tapestry of British history, culture and law, empowering you with the knowledge to excel in the test and advance on your path to citizenship. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Each test consists of 24 questions, requiring 18 correct answers to pass. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos for further insightful content. Let's get started. What festival is celebrated on 31st of October? A. Valentine's Day. B. Bonfire Night. C. Halloween. D. Hogmanay. Answer is C. Halloween is celebrated on 31st of October. But better to remember Valentine's Day, 14th of February, Bonfire Night, 5th of November, Hogmanay, 31st of December. Hogmanay is the Scots word for the last day of the old year. Question number 2. Is the statement below true or false? The British Constitution is contained in a single written document. Answer: false. The British Constitution is not written down in any single document, and therefore it is described as unwritten. Question number 3. Which of the following statements is correct? EastEnders and Coronation Street are popular television programs. B. EastEnders and Coronation Street are historical landmarks. Answer is A. Popular television programs include regular soap operas such as EastEnders and Coronation Street. In 1999, what happened to hereditary peers in the House of Lords? A. Their numbers were greatly increased. B. Their salaries were stopped. C. Women were allowed to inherit their titles. D. They lost their automatic right to attend the House of Lords. Answer is D. Hereditary peers are members of the House of Lords who have inherited their titles. In 1999 they lost their automatic right to attend, and now only a few are left. Please try to understand the House of Lords members of the House of Lords, known as peers, are not elected by the people and do not represent a constituency. The role and membership of the House of Lords has changed over the last 50 years. Until 1958, all peers were hereditary, which means they inherited their title, or senior judges, or bishops of the Church of England. Since 1958, the Prime Minister has had the power to nominate peers just for their own lifetime. These are called life peers. They have usually had an important career in politics, business, law, or another profession. Life peers are appointed by the monarch on the advice of the Prime Minister. They also include people nominated by the leaders of the other main political parties or by an independent appointments commission for non-party peers. Since 1999, hereditary peers have lost the automatic right to attend the House of Lords. They now elect a few of their number to represent them in the House of Lords. The House of Lords is normally more independent of the government than the House of Commons. It can suggest amendments or propose new laws, which are then discussed by MPs. The House of Lords checks laws that have been passed by the House of Commons to ensure they are fit for purpose. It also holds the government to account to make sure that it is working in the best interests of the people. There are peers who are specialists in particular areas, and their knowledge is useful in making and checking laws. The House of Commons has powers to overrule the House of Lords, but these are not used often. Is the statement below true or false? Pantomimes are plays based on fairy stories. Answer is true. Pantomime plays are a British tradition. Many theatres produce a pantomime at Christmas time. They are based on fairy stories and are light-hearted plays with music and comedy. Which two are political parties in the UK? A. Office Party. B. Modern Party. C. Conservative Party, D. Labour Party? The answers are C and D. The major political parties in the UK include the Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and the Liberal Democrats. How often does Prime Minister's questions occur when Parliament is sitting? A. Every day. B. Twice a week. C. Once a week. D. Once a month. The answer is C. Prime Minister's questions take place every week while Parliament is sitting. Which of the following statements is correct? The small claims procedure is an informal way of helping people to settle minor disputes. B. The small claims procedure helps people to make small home insurance claims. Answer is A. The small claims procedure is an informal way of helping people to settle minor disputes without spending a lot of time and money using a lawyer. Which two are Protestant Christian groups in the UK? A. Baptists, B. Methodists, C. Roman Catholics, D. Buddhists. The answers are A and B. Baptists and Methodists are Protestant Christian groups. Other Protestant groups in the UK include the Church of England, the Church of Scotland, Presbyterians and Quakers. What are two fundamental principles of British life? A. Only driving your car on weekdays. B. Participation in community life. C. Growing your own fruit and vegetables. D. Tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs. Answers are B and D. Participation in community life and tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs are fundamental principles of British life. British society is founded on fundamental values and principles which all those living in the UK should respect and support. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar videos in the future. Your support means a lot to us. Why is 1918 an important date in the history of women's rights? The first divorce laws were introduced. B. Women were given the right to vote. C. Equal pay laws were passed. D. Women were made legally responsible for their children. Answer is B. In 1918, women over the age of 30 were given the right to vote. In 1928, women were given the right to vote at 21, the same age as men. Is the statement below true or false? The National Citizen Service provides military training to young people. Answer is false. The National Citizen Service allows 16 and 17-year-olds to enjoy outdoor activities, develop their skills, and participate in community projects. For which two types of literature is William Shakespeare famous? A. Novels, B. Plays, C. Biographies, D. Sonnets. Answers are B and D. William Shakespeare was a famous playwright and sonnet writer. Which of the following statements is correct? A. In 1588 the English defeated a Spanish invasion fleet of ships. B. In 1588 the English defeated a German invasion fleet of bomber planes. Answer is A. The Spanish Armada, a large fleet of ships, attempted to invade England and restore Catholicism. What is the name of the UK currency? A. Dollar, B. Euro, C. Pound sterling, D. Yen. Answer is C. The currency in the UK is the pound sterling. There are 100 pence in a pound. Which two are members of Parliament, MPs, responsible for A. Representing everyone in their constituency, B. Scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing, C. Representing only those who voted for them, D. Supporting the government on all decisions and laws? Answers are A and B. MPs have a number of different responsibilities, including representing everyone in their constituency and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Most shops in the UK open 7 days a week. B. All shops in the UK close on Sundays. Answer is A. Most shops in the UK open 7 days a week, although trading hours on Sundays and public holidays are generally reduced. Which two are English Civil War battles? A. Waterloo. B. Marston Moor. C. Hastings. D. Naseby. Answer is B and A. The battles of Marston Moor and Naseby during the English Civil War were both won by the parliamentary armies. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Mary, Queen of Scots, was unrelated to Queen Elizabeth. 1. B. Mary, Queen of Scots, was a cousin of Queen Elizabeth. 1. Answer is B. Mary, Queen of Scots, was a cousin of Queen Elizabeth. 1. Mary was executed on Elizabeth's orders for plotting against her. Is the statement below true or false? British scientists were the first to clone a mammal successfully. The animal was a rabbit. Answer is false. The British team used a sheep for the first mammal cloning. The sheep was called Dolly. Which two of the following do pressure and lobby groups do? A. Organize violent protests. B. Influence government policy. C. Assist MPs in their constituency work. D. Represent the views of British businesses. Answers are B and D. Pressure groups and lobby groups play an important part in the UK political process. Groups such as the Confederation of British Industry, CBI, which represents British business, and Greenpeace, which is concerned about environmental issues, lobby politicians to get their views across. Is the statement below true or false? There is a dragon on the official flag of Wales. The answer is true. Wales has its own flag, which includes a dragon. The Welsh flag is not a part of the Union flag, as Wales had united with England many years before the Union flag was designed. What were the names of the two main groups in Parliament in the early 18th century? A. Whigs. B. Labour. C. Nationalists. D. Tories. Answers are A and D. From 1689 onwards, there were two main groups in Parliament, known as the Whigs and the Tories. Which stories are associated with Geoffrey Chaucer? A. The Westbury Tales. B. The Ambridge Tales. C. The London Tales. D. The Canterbury Tales. The answer is D. The Canterbury Tales are stories about a group of pilgrims travelling to Canterbury. Question number 1. What important change to our voting rights took place in 1969? A. Women over 35 were given the vote. B. Prisoners were given the vote. C. The voting age was reduced to 18 for men and women. D. Compulsory voting was introduced. Answer is C. In 1969, the voting age was reduced to 18 for men and women. Question number 2. Which two of the following are Christian religious festivals celebrated in the UK? A. Easter. B. Halloween. C. Christmas. D. New Year. Answers are A and C. Easter and Christmas are two Christian festivals. Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ, and Easter marks his death on Good Friday and his rising from the dead on Easter Sunday. Question number 3. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Self-employed people need to pay national insurance contributions themselves. B. Self-employed people can ask a friend to pay their national insurance contributions on their behalf. Answer is A. Almost everybody in the UK who is in paid work must pay national insurance contributions. People who are self-employed must pay their own national insurance contributions. Question number 4. How are local councils funded? A. Through money raised from local fundraising events. B. Through donations from local people. C. From central government and local taxes. D. From local businesses. The answer is C. Towns, cities and rural areas in the UK are governed by democratically elected councils, often called local authorities. These are funded by money from central government and by local taxes. Question number 5. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Both Jane Austen and Charles Dickens are famous novelists. B. Both Jane Austen and Charles Dickens are famous painters. The answer is A. Jane Austen and Charles Dickens are famous novelists. Jane Austen's books include Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. Charles Dickens' novels include Oliver Twist and Great Expectations. Question number 6. What type of government was formed after the general election of 2010? A. National. B. All-party. C. One-party. D. Coalition. The answer is D. The 2010 coalition was formed by the Conservative and Liberal Democrat parties. Question number 7. Which is an aim of the United Nations? A. To create a single free trade market. B. To prevent war and promote international peace and security. C. To examine decisions made by the European Union. D. To promote dictatorship. The answer is B. The UK is part of the United Nations, UN, an international organization with more than 190 countries as members. The UN was set up after the Second World War and aims to prevent war and promote international peace and security. Question number 8. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The UK is governed by the Parliament sitting in Westminster. B. The UK is governed by parliaments sitting in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. The answer is A. The UK is governed by the Parliament sitting in Westminster. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland also have parliaments or assemblies of their own, with devolved powers in defined areas. Question number 9. Is the statement below true or false? The Brit Awards is an event where sports people are given awards. The answer is false. The Brit Awards is an annual event that gives awards to musicians in a range of categories, such as Best British Group and Best British Solo Artist. Question number 10. What important event happened in England in 1066? A. The Romans left England. B. The building of the Off a Dyke. C. The Norman invasion. D. The Battle of Bannockburn. The answer is C. William of Normandy invaded England in 1066 and defeated Harold, the Saxon King of England, at the Battle of Hastings. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar videos in the future. Your support means a lot to us. Question number 11. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The divine right of kings meant that the English king should rule France. B. The divine right of kings meant that the king was appointed by God. The answer is B. King Charles I believed that monarchs should be able to rule without approval from Parliament. This principle was one factor that led to the English Civil War in 1642. Question number 12. Which of the following is a fundamental principle of British life? A. Extremism. B. Individual liberty. C. Intolerance. D. Inequality. The answer is B. Individual liberty is a fundamental principle of British life. British society is founded on fundamental values and principles, which all those living in the UK should respect and support. Question number 13. Which two are famous UK landmarks? A. Snowdonia. B. Grand Canyon, C. Loch Lomond, D. Notre Dame. The answers are A and C. Snowdonia is a national park in North Wales. Loch Lomond is in the Trossachs National Park in the west of Scotland. Question number 14. Is the statement below true or false? Members of the public are allowed to attend youth court hearings. The answer is false. Members of the public are not allowed in youth courts, and the name or photographs of the accused young person cannot be published in newspapers or used by the media. Question number 15. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Elizabeth I handled Parliament very badly during her reign. B. Elizabeth I had very good relations with Parliament. The answer is B. Elizabeth I managed her relationship with Parliament skillfully. Her successor, James I, and his son Charles I were far less skillful in their handling of Parliament. Question number 16. What event is remembered on 5 November each year? A. The end of the Second World War. B. The Queen's birthday. C. A plot to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. D. The defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588. The answer is C. In 1605, a group of Catholics led by Guy Fawkes failed in their plan to kill the Protestant king with a bomb in the Houses of Parliament. The event is celebrated today as Bonfire Night. Question number 17. Which two were associated with King Charles I and Parliament during the English Civil War? A. Tories, B. Roundheads, C. Cavaliers, D. Luddites. The answers are B and C. Supporters of the king were known as Cavaliers, and supporters of Parliament were known as Roundheads. Question number 18. Is the statement below true or false? The Restoration refers to the re-establishment of Catholicism as the official church in the 17th century. The answer is false. The Restoration refers to the re-establishment of the monarchy in 1660, when Charles II returned from exile after being invited back by Parliament. Question number 19. Which two are examples of civil law? A. Disputes between landlords and tenants. B. Carrying a weapon. C. Discrimination in the workplace. D. Selling tobacco. The answers are A and C. Civil law is used to settle disputes between individuals or groups. Examples of civil law include housing law, employment law, consumer rights and laws related to the recovery of debt. Question number 20. Is the statement below true or false? The Scottish Parliament can pass legislation for Scotland on all matters. The answer is false. The Scottish Parliament can pass laws for Scotland on all matters that are not specifically reserved to the UK Parliament. Question number 21. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Gilbert and Sullivan were a comedy double act. B. Gilbert and Sullivan wrote many comic operas. The answer is B. Gilbert and Sullivan wrote comic operas such as HMS Pinafore, The Pirates of Penzance and The Mikado. Question number 22. In 1999, which two new national bodies were established? A. House of Lords. B. Welsh Assembly. C. Scottish Parliament. D. English Parliament. The answers are B and C. Since 1997, some power has been devolved from the central government. In 1999, the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Assembly were established to give people in Scotland and Wales more control over matters directly affecting them. Question number 23. Is the statement below true or false? The Union flag comprises 4 crosses, one for each part of the United Kingdom. The answer is false. The Union flag comprises 3 crosses, the crosses of St. George, England, St. Andrew, Scotland, and St. Patrick, Ireland. Question number 24. Is the statement below true or false? Some people rent land called an allotment, where they grow fruit and vegetables. The answer is true. Allotments are plots of land that can be rented for growing fruit and vegetables. Question number 1. Is the statement below true or false? People are able to buy national lottery tickets in the UK if they are aged 14 or over. The answer is false. People under 18 are not allowed to participate in the national lottery. Question number 2. Why was Magna Carta important? A. It gave all men the vote. B. It limited the power of the monarch. C. It established a new system of free education. D. It gave women legal rights. Answer is B. King John was forced by his noblemen to agree to the Magna Carta, which restricted the power of the monarchy. Magna Carta was issued in June 1215 and was the first document to put into writing the principle that the king and his government were not above the law. It sought to prevent the king from exploiting his power and placed limits of royal authority by establishing law as a power in itself. Question number 3. Which two types of cases are held in county courts? A. Divorce. B. Murder. C. Minor criminal offences. D. Breaches of contract. Answers are A and D. County courts deal with a wide range of civil disputes, including divorce and other family matters, and breaches of contract. Question number 4. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The Industrial Revolution was the rapid development of industry in the 18th and 19th centuries. B. The Industrial Revolution introduced changes in the banking system in the 1970s. Answer is A. The development of machinery transformed industries such as manufacturing and mining and gave the UK industrial leadership from the early 18th century until the end of the 19th century. Question number 5. Who built the Tower of London? A. Oliver Cromwell. B. Queen Elizabeth II. C. William the Conqueror. D. Winston Churchill. Answer is C. The Tower of London was built by William the Conqueror after he became king in 1066. Question number 6. Which two chambers form the UK Parliament? A. House of Fraser. B. House of Lords. C. House of Commons. D. House of Representatives. The answers are B and C. The UK Parliament is formed by the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question number 7. Which of the following statements is correct? A. There is a yearly sailing race on the River Thames between Oxford and Cambridge universities. B. There is a yearly rowing race on the River Thames between Oxford and Cambridge universities. The answer is B. Rowing is a popular sport in the UK, both as a leisure activity and as a competitive sport. There is a popular yearly race on the River Thames between Oxford and Cambridge universities. Question number 8. Which two are plays by William Shakespeare? A. A Midsummer Night's Dream. B. Pride and Prejudice. C. Romeo and Juliet. D. Oliver Twist. The answers are A and C. Among the many plays that Shakespeare wrote are A Midsummer Night's Dream and Romeo and Juliet. Question number 9. Is the statement below true or false? In 1805, at the Battle of Trafalgar, Admiral Nelson defeated the German fleet. The answer is false. At the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, Admiral Nelson defeated a combined French and Spanish fleet. He was killed during the battle. Question number 10. Which two issues can the devolved administrations pass laws on? A. Health. B. Education. C. Foreign affairs, D. Immigration. The answers are A and B. The devolved administrations in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland can pass laws on matters that directly affect them, including health and education. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar videos in the future. Your support means a lot to us. Question number 11. Which of the following statements is correct? A. UK laws ensure people are not treated unfairly in any area of work or life. B. In the UK, employers can discriminate against different groups of people. The answer is A. UK laws ensure people are not treated unfairly in any area of life or work because of their age, disability, sex, pregnancy and maternity, race, religion or belief, sexuality or marital status. Question number 12. Is the statement below true or false? Wales united with England during the reign of Henry VIII. The answer is true. By the Act for the Government of Wales during the reign of King Henry VIII, Wales united with England. Question number 13. Which two are Christian groups? A. Roman Catholics. B. Buddhists. C. Sikhs. D. Baptists. The answers are A and D. Roman Catholics and Baptists are Christian groups. Baptists are a Protestant Christian group. Other Protestant groups include the Church of England, Methodists, Presbyterians and Quakers. Question number 14. What two freedoms are offered by the UK to citizens and permanent residents? A. Long lunch breaks on Friday. B. Freedom of speech. C. Free groceries for everyone. D. A right to a fair trial. The answers are B and D. There are responsibilities and freedoms which are shared by all those living in the UK. This includes freedom of speech and a right to a fair trial. Question number 15. When is a by-election for a parliamentary seat held? A. Halfway through a parliamentary term. B. Every 2 years. C. When a Member of Parliament, MP, dies or resigns. D. When the Prime Minister decides to call one. The answer is C. If an MP dies or resigns, there will be a fresh election, called a by-election, in his or her constituency. Question number 16. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Volunteering is a good way to earn additional money. B. Volunteering is a way of helping others without receiving payment. The answer is B. Volunteering is working for good causes without payment. There are many activities you can do as a volunteer, such as working with the homeless and helping improve the environment. Question number 17. Which is the most popular sport in the UK? A. Football. B. Rugby. C. Golf. D. Tennis. The answer is A. Football is the UK's most popular sport. It has a long history in the UK, and the first professional football clubs were formed in the late 19th century. Question number 18. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Charles, King of Scotland, was restored as King Charles II of England in 1660. B. Bonnie Prince Charlie became King Charles II of England in 1660. The answer is A. Charles II, whose father Charles I was executed at the end of the Civil War, was made King of Scotland by the Scots. He was forced into exile after being defeated by the English, but was restored to the throne of England in 1660 after the collapse of the Republican Commonwealth. Question number 19. Which two of the following do you have to pay tax on? A. Profits from self-employment. B. Income from property, savings and dividends. C. Shopping vouchers given to you by family or friends. D. Small amounts of money given to you as a gift. The answers are A and B. People in the UK have to pay tax on their income, which includes profits from self-employment, and income from property, savings and dividends. Money raised from income tax pays for government services such as roads, education, police and the armed forces. Question number 20. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The Proms is an 8-week summer season of orchestral music. B. The Proms are a series of tennis matches held every June in London. The answer is A. The Proms is an 8-week summer season of orchestral classical music. It has been organised by the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, since 1927. Question number 21. What were the Troubles about? A. Independence for Wales. B. Disagreement over Ireland becoming one country. C. Independence for Scotland. D. Setting up an English Parliament. The answer is B. The Troubles is a term used to describe the conflict that has occurred in Ireland between those who wish the north and south of Ireland to unite and those who wish the north to remain British. Question number 22. Which two fought in wars against Napoleon? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Horatio Nelson. C. Winston Churchill. D. The Duke of Wellington. The answers are B and D. Admiral Lord Nelson commanded the British fleet at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. He died during the battle. The Duke of Wellington defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Question number 23. Is the statement below true or false? Most people in the UK live in towns and cities. The answer is true. Most people in the UK live in towns and cities, but much of Britain is still countryside. Question number 24. What must you have done in order to vote in elections? A. Paid income tax in the previous year. B. Put your name on the electoral register. C. Registered your identity with the police. D. Passed an electoral test. The answer is B. To be able to vote in a parliamentary, local or European election, you must have your name on the electoral register. You can register by contacting your local council electoral registration office. World, such as the Falkland Islands and St. Helena. They are linked to the UK, but not part of it. Question number 2. Which of the following statements is correct? A. If your driving licence is from a country in the European Union, you can drive in the UK for as long as your licence is valid. B. If your driving licence is from a country in the European Union, you have to apply for a UK licence in order to drive. The answer is A. If your driving licence is from a country in the European Union, Iceland, Liechtenstein or Norway, you can drive in the UK for as long as your licence is valid. Question number 3. Which two of the following are famous British authors? A. Sir Steve Redgrave. B. Gustav Holst. C. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. D. J.K. Rowling. The answers are C and D. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was a Scottish writer, best known for his stories about Sherlock Holmes. J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter series of children's books. Question number 4. Which of the following statements is correct? A. In the 18th century, two political groups emerged, the Whigs and the Tories. B. In the 18th century, two political groups emerged, the Conservatives and the Liberals. The answer is A. The Whigs and Tories were the two main political groups in the 18th century. The Tories is a term that is still used today in regard to the Conservative Party. Question number 5. At what age can you vote in a general election in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 23. The answer is B. The present voting age is 18 and was set in 1969. Question number 6. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Richard Arkwright developed new farming methods in the UK. B. Richard Arkwright developed efficient and profitable factories. The answer is B. Richard Arkwright developed more efficient textile factory production during the 18th century. Question number 7. Which two services are funded by national insurance contributions? A. Local taxi services. B. State retirement pension. C. Supermarket home deliveries. D. National Health Service, NHS. The answers are B and D. Almost everybody in the UK who is in paid employment, including self-employed people, must pay national insurance contributions. The money raised is used to pay for state benefits and services such as the state retirement pension and the National Health Service, NHS. Question number 8. In 1348, a third of the populations of England, Wales and Scotland died as a result of which plague? A. The Blue Death. B. The White Death. C. The Green Death. D. The Black Death. The answer is D. The vast number of people who died from the Black Death led to changes in the way society was structured. For example, new social classes appeared, including large landowners, and labour shortages meant that peasants demanded higher wages. Question number 9. Is the statement below true or false? In the UK, 1st April is a day when people play jokes on each other. The answer is true. What April is known as April Fool's Day, when people play jokes on each other until midday. Question number 10. For which two reasons is Henry VIII remembered? A. Horse racing. B. Married 6 times. C. Broke away from the Church of Rome. D. Had 7 sons. The answers are B and C. Henry VIII is famous for breaking away from the Catholic Church of Rome and marrying 6 times. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar videos in the future. Your support means a lot to us. Question number 11. Which two of the following are linked to football? A. The Ashes. B. UEFA. C. Premier League. D. The Open. The answers are B and C. The Premier League is the top league in English football and attracts a huge international audience. Many UK teams also compete in the UEFA, Union of European Football Associations, Champions League against other teams from Europe. Question number 12. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Magistrates usually work unpaid and do not need legal qualifications. B. Magistrates must be specially trained legal experts who have been solicitors for 3 years. The answer is A. Magistrates are members of the local community. They usually work unpaid and do not need legal qualifications. Question number 13. Is the statement below true or false? When Queen Anne died, a German, George of Hanover, became the next King of England. The answer is true. Queen Anne had no surviving children, so Parliament decided to ask George of Hanover in Germany to become King George I of Great Britain. Question number 14. Which two festivals or traditions are held in November each year? A. Father's Day. B. Valentine's Day. C. Remembrance Day. D. Bonfire Night. The answers are C and D. Bonfire Night takes place on the 5th of November and people set off fireworks at home or in special displays. Remembrance Day is held on 11th of November and commemorates those who died fighting for the UK and its allies. Question number 15. Is the statement below true or false? Florence Nightingale is famous for her work on children's education in the 19th century. The answer is false. Florence Nightingale, 1820–1910, was famous for her work to improve the quality of nursing and hospital conditions. She is often considered the founder of modern nursing. Question number 16. Is the following statement true or false? British values and principles are based on history and traditions. The answer is true. British society is founded on fundamental values and principles, which are based on history and traditions and are protected by law, customs and expectations. Question number 17. Which of the following is a famous Stone Age site in the UK? A. Globe Theatre, B. Nelson's Column, C. Stonehenge, D. Windsor Castle. The answer is C. Stonehenge is a famous Stone Age site in Wiltshire. It was probably built as a place for religious ceremonies. Question number 18. St. David is the patron saint of which country of the UK? A. England, B. Scotland, C. Wales, D. Northern Ireland. The answer is C. St. David is the patron saint of Wales, and St. David's Day is celebrated on 1st March each year. Question number 19. Which two of the following are examples of criminal law? A. Racial crime, B. Disputes about faulty goods, C. Selling tobacco to anyone under the age of 18, D. Discrimination in the workplace. The answers are A and C. Criminal law relates to crimes that are usually investigated by the police or another authority such as a council, and which are punishable by the courts. Such crimes include racial crimes and selling tobacco to anyone under the age of 18. Question number 20. Is the statement below true or false? There are many variations in language in the different parts of the UK. The answers is true. The English language has many dialects and accents. In Wales, many people speak Welsh. Gaelic is spoken in some parts of Scotland, and in Northern Ireland some people speak Irish Gaelic. Question number 21. Where is the National Assembly for Wales based? A. London, B. Newport, C. Glasgow, D. Cardiff. The answer is D. The National Assembly for Wales is based in Cardiff, the capital city of Wales. Question number 22. Textile and engineering firms recruited workers from which two countries after the Second World War? A. South Africa, B. Canada, C. India, D. Pakistan. The answers are C and D. Textile and engineering firms from the north of England and the Midlands sent agents to India and Pakistan to recruit workers. Question number 23. What is the name of a novel by Jane Austen? A. Sense and Sensibility, B. Far from the Madding Crowd, C. Oliver Twist, D. Our Man in Havana. The answer is A. Jane Austen was an English novelist who wrote many books, including Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice. Question number 24. Is the statement below true or false? The main political parties actively look for members. The answer is true. The main political parties actively look for members of the public to join their debates, contribute to their costs, and help at elections. You can download the free PDF to print and practice this test. Please check the download link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar videos in the future. Your support means a lot to us. See you again soon from next video.